Infrastructure stocks like Caterpillar are some of the strongest in the market right now. So here with me to discuss Caterpillar's technology innovations and strategic initiatives for the year is Karl Weiss. He's Caterpillar's Chief Technology Officer. Thanks so much for joining me today, Karl.
And thanks for having me.
So what would you say is the biggest technology innovation that Caterpillar has right now and is bringing to market this year?
I've been in the industry for over 30 years, and I would say this is the most exciting time I've seen with tech innovation in our industry. So it's actually a bit hard to choose, but I'll start with automation. We're using automation today with our mining customers around the world to automate their hauling systems. And today we're helping them improve productivity up to 30%. And at the same time, we've done all of that without a single lost time injury. So I think it's very exciting, and how we bring that technology into smaller mines and quarries and into the construction environment is very exciting.
So how big would you say is the mining business for Caterpillar in terms of its importance for other areas that you are in? Because it seems like there are a lot of things that we need from these mines.
Yeah, and in fact, it kind of brings me to another one of the technical innovations, which is electrification. Mining is so important to the world's move to transition toward lower greenhouse gases, electrification, alternative fuels, because all of the key minerals needed to make an electric car, an electric haul truck, come from mines around the world, and we're happy to take part in that. And we think it's a real opportunity for growth for us.
So speaking of electrification, that really is a big initiative for a lot of companies right now. But in reality, how does that look for the business in terms of looking at other priorities like diesel, fuel efficiency, and other alternative energy sources?
Yeah, great question. We think that it's going to take all of those things over the next many years for our industry to be successful. And so we are developing alternative fuel power systems so that our customers, if they don't have an electric grid nearby for the next few years in a remote location, there are alternatives such as hydrogen, internal combustion engines, or in fuel cells. And so we're working in all of those areas to improve efficiency of our diesel equipment, to provide alternative fuels, always on the way toward an electrified technical future.
So when it comes to hydrogen, there's the generator business that Caterpillar has, but what else are you working on in the hydrogen space?
We're working on projects with the Department of Energy on stationary hydrogen power plants, as well as mobile hydrogen power plants, that we will be able to help our customers as they get access to green hydrogen, to be able to use that as part of their holistic journey toward a lower emissions future.
And when it comes to the battery technology, is there certain equipment that is being prioritized over others? Like, so say size, smaller equipment versus the mining equipment. Where are you seeing the most demand for electrification?
We're seeing demand really on both ends of our business. On the very small end, in more urban environments, smaller building construction type equipment, that there are some regulations driving that, as well as the capability of using automotive technology for small equipment and shorter cycle times. But then also on the very large end, our mining customers are insisting that we help them on their journey toward zero emissions. And with that, we just demonstrated in November a 240-ton electric drive mining truck at our Tucson Proving Grounds that several of our customers were able to view, do a full haul cycle, fully loaded. And so we're excited on both ends of our spectrum of equipment. And then in the center, the infrastructure business will take a bit longer because some of those sites aren't permanent, they're mobile, they're very complex, and some are in locations that there isn't good electric grid available.
And so taking a step back and looking at the different geographic areas that Caterpillar is involved in, how are the dynamics different for demand for certain products in the different markets?
Well, certainly Europe is leading the way in more of the smaller end of the equipment in asking for equipment that's fully electrified. And then you'll find areas where maybe electricity isn't as readily available. And of course, they're still asking us to help them with improving efficiency of current technology, diesel engines. And so it depends really on the location, availability of electricity, and what environment is around regulations.
What would you say is Caterpillar's biggest strategic initiative for 2023?
You know, from a technical point of view, I would say we're focused on three areas: automation, connectivity, and electrification. We call it ACE technologies. And with that, we think combining those will help our customers become more productive and be able to get more done with the money and the resources they have available.
Yeah, speaking of it, that's going to be more important than ever as the U.S. economy looks ahead to this looming recession. So what do you think it is about Caterpillar specifically that can help you really weather the pending storm that we might see with the economy?
Well, we're optimistic. We think that that our customers continue to have a good backlog of work. We think the infrastructure bill that was passed, a couple of years ago now, really is hitting the ground and driving some investment. And so we think that we actually are still focused on helping our customers get more done with the resources they have. So that's an optimistic view, in my opinion.
Well, thank you so much, Karl, for your insights today.
Thank you. Appreciate the time.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching Investors Business Daily on YouTube. If you want to watch more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.